Central Oregon affords its residents and visitors a plethora of fun and exciting cultural and recreational opportunities year-round. The beauty of Central Oregon, its mountains, rivers, streams, and over 300 days of sunshine provide the perfect place to live, retire, or just to visit. Assistance League of Bend needs your help.
Last year, my kids didn't get no school supplies. They lived off of things that I have kept throughout the years. And no school supplies. They had no shoes. We had no Christmas. We had nothing. But here today, to be able to take my kids shopping is more than a blessing.
Established in 1993, Assistance League of Bend became the 92nd chapter of National Assistance League. As an all-volunteer nonprofit organization, Assistance League returns over $100,000 to the community each year through its philanthropic programs. Members volunteer over 13,000 hours annually, touching more than 3,000 lives by offering a needed helping hand to area families and children. Clothing a child, visiting and providing needed supplies for seniors at a resident care home, knitting and sewing hats for cancer patients, and teaching low-income children how to cook nutritional meals is just the tip of the iceberg of what Assistance League of Bend is able to do each year because of the support of businesses, corporations, and people like you. Our programs simply could not exist without your support. So let's take a look at what your generous donations provide. Operation School Bell is the principal philanthropic program of Assistance League. It not only provides new clothes for school children whose parents don't have the money to do so, but its impact goes way beyond that in changing a child's life by building self-esteem and allowing them to fit in with their peer groups.
I had a child that came to me after they had their shopping experience. This child had pretty much survived on shoes that were about a size and a half too small. And I'm sure you're aware of what that can do to a child's foot, a forming foot. For the first time in quite some time, not only did he have shoes that fit, but they're shoes that he didn't have to share.
I'm thinking of a young girl who's in the 3rd grade right now, and who had no winter clothes. She had no coat. She had no hat. This is a kid who walks to school every day. She came in these little sandals, So as a result of being clothed by Assistance League of Bend, she has the warm coat, she has the hat, she has the gloves, she has a decent pair of shoes to wear to school every day. It makes a huge difference.
Families in need are screened by a fan advocate at area schools, and a list is assembled and sent to Assistance League of Bend. Depending on the age of the student, he or she is allotted a monetary amount to use on a shopping night at a local retailer. Assistance League volunteers are on hand to help families track their spending limits, offer assistance with shopping, and to bag purchases. For some of these children, they are receiving new school clothes for the first time in their lives. While over 1,300 children are provided this wonderful service, hundreds are turned away simply because we just don't have the funds. Every child in need should have the opportunity to benefit from a program which offers them hope, self-confidence, and gives them their dignity. Senior Caring is a program that enriches and enhances the lives of elderly members in our community. Spirits of these individuals are lifted by our volunteers who make wonderful holiday table centerpieces, provide them with hygiene items many can't afford, and then deliver these throughout the year to senior resident facilities. During the winter holiday season, Secret Santas bring gifts to them to let them know they are not forgotten. Hats, Hats, Hats is a program that touches the lives of many cancer patients at St. Charles Cancer Center, Bend Memorial Clinic, and St. Charles Hospital. Fighting a battle with cancer is hard enough, but the effects of chemo treatments and subsequent hair loss affects a patient's self-esteem dramatically, not to mention the insulating protection hair provides one in winter. Assistance League of Bend volunteers hand sew and knit over 1,400 of these beautiful hats and deliver them to patients at area hospitals and clinics. This simple, loving program is well received by patients whose lives have been dramatically affected by this horrible disease.
You know, it's funny, but this silly little hat made by the Assistance League of Bend gave me warmth, confidence, and integrity while I was fighting one of the biggest battles of my life.
In these trying economic times, many Central Oregonians have been dramatically affected and are truly in need of a helping hand. Assistance League of Bend will continue to provide the volunteers needed for our many programs, but it takes money to run them. Our children are our future, and providing them with dignity, clothing, and education is one of the goals of Assistance League of Bend. The impact of our programs and all they touch provides an amazing end result.
To provide things like this and to see how many people come in today, it's really, you don't realize how bad people need the help until you see all these children and all these people that need help.
The bottom line is this: nobody can do everything, but everyone can do something.